You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Shawntas here today, and today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on, well, not tips, but what I did when my hair was damaged in order to get it to healthy hair. I'm also going to be sharing 2 DIY protein treatments with you guys. Alright, so when I was damaged, I was actually very insecure about my hair. My hair has went through a process and steps. So the first thing I had to do when transitioning and when my hair was damaged is I had to accept the fact that my hair was damaged. Sometimes we are in denial. This is for hair in our actual life. Like sometimes we're in denial about the stage that we're in and we're like, oh, it's not damaged, it's not damaged. So at the time I didn't want to accept the fact that my hair was damaged, but I will say that when I finally was like, okay, my hair is damaged, I need to go ahead and do something about this, I can say that that's when my journey, my natural hair journey started to take off. Which brings me to my next thing that I did, and that is number 2, I transitioned. I transitioned because I was scared to big chop. Like I didn't want to big chop. It kind of wasn't even a ounces for me, so I definitely was one of those people who transitioned. When I was transitioning, my hair was very hard to deal with. Transitioning doesn't get enough credit. A lot of people like to say, oh, that's the easy way out. No, when you transition, it's very hard because you're dealing with 2 different textures, and that's what I was dealing with. I was dealing with some straight hair, some damaged hair, and then at the top it was like healthy, but at the same time it was very tangly. My hair, my roots were always very like hard to get through, and my hair was just very a mess when I first started out. So transitioning helped me to realize that yeah, my hair needs to be, you know, cut or whatever, and then the damaged ends were there, but at the same time I didn't have to take it all at once. So a lot of people big chop, and that's great. I think that big chop is a good way to just start off fresh, but if you don't want to do it, don't feel pressure to big chop, because you can actually transition and get to that same like level. So during my transitioning process, I got my hair cut, like big cuts. I got it done at least 3 times. Yeah, I only did it 3 times because once I started to cut my hair and stuff, I didn't want to keep on going back and back and back. So when I would go to the Diva Curl salon and she would give me information, I would really take that information and use it to my journey. Like I would be like, okay, she told me to do this, so let me do this. And that's why it wasn't like a constant cutting. I see people transitioning and they cut their hair so much, and it's like, wow. I don't want to do that. So that's one thing with me. I just, whenever I got information about how to do better with my hair, I really did put that to use so that I didn't have to keep stepping back in my journey. Alright, so the next thing that I did is I did a lot of protein treatments. Protein treatments were definitely one of the things that I did a lot when transitioning and when my hair was damaged. Honestly, in general, when my hair was transitioning and damaged, I was trying a lot of different DIYs. So I was becoming a DIY queen straight when I went natural, because what I was reading is that a lot of times the chemicals is what made my hair damage in the first place. So I didn't want to really focus on like trying to do like use all these products. I just wanted to make a whole entire natural product myself. Just because if my hair was damaged, just didn't make sense to me at that time to use products that were going to damage it even more. So I was very careful about the products that I used. The protein treatment that I used consistently was a egg plus coconut oil. So when I did this treatment, it was very messy. It wasn't a pretty sight. My hair always got so hard. I remember it getting so hard, and it didn't smell good either, and it just felt like putting egg on my hair. But it actually did work. It did help my curls to pop more, and it did help my hair. So I feel like that with damaged hair, it lacks protein, if I'm correct. So that's why it's good to add protein to your hair. It was kind of like a turning point for my hair when I started to use that treatment. Another treatment I did, and I'll insert a clip from an old video that I did on YouTube because this video is still on my YouTube channel, and that is I added bananas plus coconut oil into a blender, blended it all up with a bunch of essential oils, and then I put that on my hair. So at this point, when I was doing the banana plus coconut oil treatment, I was starting to learn from just researching and also from talking to my hairstylist at the Democro salon that oils were very important. So that's when my oil journey started, and started to use more herbs and stuff like that. So I didn't use the egg and coconut treatment a lot after, I say, the first year of my natural hair journey. Well, the first year or two of my natural hair journey, I didn't use that as much because I didn't need it as much, and it wasn't my favorite treatment to do because it's so messy. So I decided to use the banana and the coconut oil as a protein treatment. So, and plus it helped with dry hair and damaged hair, and it helped with a whole bunch of stuff. So I really like that treatment. But yeah, that was what I did. And now I realize that now to this day, I'm like not really into protein treatments. They don't work as good as they did for me before, but I remember that they used to be like my holy grail. Next thing I did after I did all my treatments, I did all these healthy hair regimens and stuff, some of my hair just wasn't coming back to life. So what I did is I had to get my hair cut. As I mentioned before, I got my hair cut 2 to 3 times during my whole entire transitioning process. And I got my hair cut, and I remember when I went to get my hair cut for the first time, she told me that I did really good on the front of my hair, but the back of my hair was very dry. So she really went into depth of how important it was to get the back of your hair and to moisturize the back of your hair so that your hair doesn't kind of like grow uneven or like grow like in the front and then not in the back. So that was a turning point of my journey as well, because my hair got to be more moisturized, and as I started to use some of her tips, my hair came a long way. And honestly, when I started to cut off the ends of my hair that were damaged, my hair started to get amazing. Like, it started to pop, and I was starting to get the hair that I was wanting and trying to get the whole entire time. You can't get that type of hair if you don't cut off the damaged ends. So that is a very vital part of transitioning from damaged hair. The next thing is, once my hair changed, once I started to get healthy hair, my regimens also changed. So what I was doing before with my damaged hair, I didn't have to do with my completely natural hair and healthy hair. So as I was transitioning and getting to healthy hair, my regimens were also changing. So like I said, I went from using a lot of protein treatments to using a lot of moisture treatments, and I went from using a lot of coconut oil to using a lot of other type of oils. So it's kind of like a transition from damaged hair to healthy hair. You're kind of going to change what you're doing in between those transitions, if that makes sense. So the next thing that I did was I started to use all natural products. You guys already know this. When I was transitioning, I was like, okay, the damaged hair comes from me using the flat iron and using products that are not doing anything for my hair. So why would I continue to do that? So I immediately changed my hair collection. I went all natural with my hair collection and threw out all the products that I used to use, which were like dollar store products and anything that was cheap. I started to get more invested in my hair care products. So that's the next thing that I did, is that I just changed my regimens and my products to all natural products. So I just want to let anybody know who is transitioning that the methods and the products that you use now may not be the methods and the products that you are going to use later on in the future. So just keep that in mind. The last thing I wanted to mention is that my diet changed also. So a lot of times people ask me, do you think your diet played a part in the reason why your hair is so healthy? And yes, I do think that it plays a part. You do have to be healthy from the inside, and then it will come out. So definitely your diet, eating more vegetables, eating more fruits is going to make your body more moisturized. So therefore, your hair and it's gonna be more moisturized. Your skin gonna be clearer. You're not gonna be as unhealthy. So that goes for your hair as well. So diet change is also a huge part of getting rid of unhealthy, damaged, dry hair. Okay guys, so I hope that this video was helpful. If it was, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And hopefully that this video helped someone who was transitioning or who needed this information. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.